Hello everybody, this is ELIZ-SHA Keating from wisdomseekers.net. I do now have a wisdomseekers.net on a new hosting and it's doing quite well. This is my logo. If you can find me on Facebook, of course YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So feel free to reach out. Feel free to reach out and ask me questions. You don't have to take a reading, but I would, of course, appreciate it. The information's down below. Please do the thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And today is Cinco de Mayo, which is a day to celebrate, of course. Just doesn't matter who you are. Just enjoy the day. But it's also the lunar eclipse, and this afternoon Maddie and I and maybe Maria will come on and we will talk about the lunar eclipse, and we will do a little bit of interactive. All right, so you're more than welcome to come on this afternoon. I'm not sure when it'll be, but it shouldn't be much, maybe a few hours from 11 o'clock Pacific time. I have to get hold of people to find out when they're free. So this is for fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is for May 6, 2023. And it's not a bad day, May 6. It's actually a little less than it has been. It's frustration day to begin with. I mean, most of the things we do, not very few days are on top of the world kind of days. So this is a mild frustration. You know there's a way out. You're not quite sure what it is, but there's a way out. And it's actually very easy way out if you can see it. It's like I say, it's a frustration day. The next is the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is protecting yourself. Sometimes the worst thing you can do is protect yourself. Sometimes you just want what's bothering you to come in, see it, acknowledge it, and let it go. And if you can do that, you'll find that if you acknowledge it and you don't own it, then the problems quite often will go away. It's when you get a hold of it, own it, and fight it, chew on it like a dog with a bone, that this problems stay. So an example would be, years and years ago, we lived in a beautiful little place in Ontario, and I walked out the door to go drive somewhere. The car was gone. It'd been stolen. My husband at the time got really upset, and I looked at him and says, "Yeah, don't worry about it. It's going to be fine." So he didn't. He let it go, which I was kind of surprised at, but he let it go. A week later, the police phoned us. Car was fine. It had been driven a little rough in a field, and there needed to be washed really bad because there was clay up to its whatever. But we didn't get upset or excited, and got the car back. It was a really nice little Cressida or Cressada or whatever, however you pronounce that name. And I have seen this happen over and over again. If I don't own it, if I don't get upset about it, then the universe goes, "Oh, you don't need this lesson," and it goes away. So try that. Try not owning it. You will have support. You'll have a great deal of support. And that's the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is all about self-knowledge. It's about lending support. It's about helping you stay in balance. It's about continuing to grow. But it's all about, the biggest part of it is about knowing yourself, or knowing what's causing this. So for people who are watching this, of course, and I'll say this all the time, you're not drawn to me unless you're already fairly spiritually evolved. Because the next card, fire, is the Hermit. And the Hermit is all about showing the way, or being a way shower. So if you do this, you're helping other people to learn and grow and be more. The way shower doesn't have to be, doesn't have to do anything, doesn't have to talk, doesn't have to explain, only has to be. Walking through life, doing what your heart tells you to do, being spiritual. And if you can do this you get the strength card. And the strength card is being better than you were. And if you can prove to yourself that you were better than you were, then the energy allows you to move up a specific, a little bit. And again, like I said before, we never want to move up big pieces at once, because it's too traumatic. It throws you off balance. It gives you delusions. It causes you to be emotionally immature. It's something I say, and I've always said, it's better, the slower you go, the faster you arrive in spirituality. And the reason that I say, yes, you will move up, is because I also got the Wheel of Time, which again is moving up, evolving beyond what you were. So quickly, because I don't like to go into 8 minutes, because then they can put a ad in the center of it. Who wants to have an ad in the center of this, right? You get the Ace of Cups, which is a kind of happiness. You'd be pleased with yourself. Again, Six of Wands, pleased with yourself. You have put the effort in. You're pleased with the effort. The Ace of Cups is pleased simply because it feels good. And interesting of all, it goes with the Hermit. You will be acknowledged for what you do. You will be acknowledged for what and who you are. And that can be a lesson all in itself. So pay attention, enjoy, and just do what you do naturally, and let whatever comes up, that minor frustration, even whether you think it's major, and let it go. Namaste. Let's go. And I love you, and you I do love. Bye.